The best advice for a 20-year-old is to realize that your 20s do suck. That you are probably drinking too much, you're hanging out with people that aren't the best versions of themselves. Neither are you. You've got crazy hormones going on. You're going to bars and hanging out with people, having a few too many drinks, and then going to a job you kind of hate because you're brand new into the workforce. And so, of course, you're doing the worst thing humanly possible. And that's going to continue for like 5 to 10 years. Like you are going to do a $65,000 a year job for 2 or 3 years that sucks. And you're going to have no time for anything except what your boss asks of you. And I wish people had told me that, because if you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you're like, oh, okay, like I can do this for 2 or 3 years. I can learn, I can grow, and I can suck it up for 2 to 3 years. And then after that, I get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. And so the advice would be, when you have a foot in your nail, which is what it's like when you start your first job being 20, don't, try to ignore the fact that it's painful. It's there. Like it's there. It's real. It sucks. And I wish somebody had told me that, because these days everybody's like, no, you can be a 20-year-old and drive a Bugatti and, I don't know, play around with crypto. Not real. Not real. And then once I learned, like, okay, this sucks and I can deal with it. Then the next thing would be, everybody focuses on how much money you make when you're in your 20s. Huge mistake. The only thing you should focus on is learning. How can I think about my salary like putting pieces of cash into my brain? How can I learn as much as possible? How can I come and work and apprentice for somebody that I think I might want their life one day? And I'll take the minimum amount of cash that I need in order to fill my brain so that my next step can be to make more money. But in the beginning, too many people obsess on money. And I wish I hadn't thought that way. I would rather learn than earn when I'm young.
Do you think there's a different amount of work and work ethic required in different seasons of life? So in your 20s, should you be working harder than when you're, say, 30, 40, 50?
100%. You can't have the same stamina. I mean, I was weightlifting the other day and I was showing my less strong friend next to me, like, this is how you do a deadlift. And here's what, and I put another plate on there and blew out my hip, and I'm like, now I'm in like back pain and, I'm 37. I do not have the same stamina I had when I was 25. Physically, you decline, mentally, you decline, and I think your work ethic declines too. And so, it's really hard to keep going for 20 years at 12-hour long days. You can do it, but it's much easier when you're 20.